This is my review of the ICECO GO20. This is the white model. It also comes in gray. And it's I made a list of what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So what I like about it, it's a very stylish, modern and clean looking fridge. And it has actually some sparkles in the paint, which is kind of cool. I like the size of it. It's a compact size and it fits pretty much as the Tesla Model Y. It'll fit easily, as you can see, in the trunk. It'll even fit in the sub trunk, which I'll show you after. And it fits in the back seat with a driver's seat fully back vertical. So you have a lot more space for another passenger there. The other thing I like is it's dual zone. And this is the partition divider, and you can see it's got touch controls for both zones, but if you pull this out, it's just one zone. Pretty nice. I like that. It's a little tricky to get back in there. There we go. Also has a LED light, which is nice, even though this is not a very big fridge. It's got a rubber gasket, which is nice, and it's soft close. And as you can see, latches very easily. Very intuitive latch, easy to use. That's really nice. It also has recessed handles on the sides to save space for storage, for better packaging, storing. And it has pretty bright LCD display. And the weight is 25.5 pounds, which is okay for a fridge this size. And just looks really good, especially with a modern looking car like this. It's got a 5-year warranty on the compressor and a 1-year warranty on the parts. And it's from ICECO, and they're a pretty reputable brand. And they have good customer support as well. So on to the cons, what I don't like about it. It's pretty expensive, especially if you don't get it on sale. It's about $450. It's currently on sale if you're an Amazon Prime customer for $359, which makes it a lot more appealing. That's what I got it for. The other thing I don't quite like is the touch-sensitive controls. They're kind of finicky at times. The other thing is it's not as silent. You might be able to hear it. It's got a very higher pitched sound, and maybe it's because of the vents, I don't know, or the plastic construction. And then the size of it limits how you can, with some bottles, taller bottles, you can't fit a jug of milk in there or a gallon of milk because it won't close. But that's not unusual for a fridge this small. And it's not particularly efficient either. It runs about 45 watts to about maybe like 55. And especially if you're using the dual zone, because it's doing two different things, it's really not really efficient. And I don't like the plastic interior. You're gonna get the smells over time. Now, I also have a pros and cons. They could be either or. It's expensive for an all plastic fridge. And then the ventilation holes. There's a lot of them, which is good for ventilation, but I think the noise, it contributes to the noise. You could just hear the compressor on it. You can even hear it right now when we're outside. And yeah, it has app support. I don't really care about app support. I don't want another app on my phone. I could just see what the temperature is. Other than that, I don't need my phone bothering me. It has a QR code. You can scan it and get your app. And then this partition plate, it's either good or bad, you know, but if you just want single zone, now you got to put this, you got to store that plate or that plate somewhere when you're not using it. So now I'm going to show you how it looks like in the Tesla Model Y subtrunk. And as you can see, plenty of space. It can go to the left, it can go to the right. You know, it really fits well there. And it's got loads of room to spare. You know, will it operate? It's got a lot of ventilation, so maybe it would be okay under there, but I don't know. If you leave it in the car and the temps get hot, and I'd probably prop it up a little bit with something like a block of wood with some Velcro on it, just like that. If you do want to store it there, but it's convenient, especially if you have 4 people in the car and luggage. You could stick this thing back here. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like in the back seat. Just going to unplug it here. So I'm 6'2", and that's what it looks like in the back seat. You can see you got about 2 to 3 inches to spare. And actually the way that the cord, I have actually the lid going this way, but it would be this way. And the cord would just go right, and then the center console is where you have the cigarette lighter outlet to plug it in. This is what it looks like if you just do it horizontal. Still plenty of room to spare. And if I guess if you were sleeping and you didn't want to put it in the sub trunk, you could stick it in the front easily as well. So overall, very nice fridge, and the weight's pretty decent. But definitely you got to get this one on sale.